everybody, my name is Glenn Tompkins, Senior Instructor here at VectorVest, and I'm here to do a short video to show you how VectorVest protected our subscribers from the big plunge in the market due to the coronavirus scare. Now what I have up here is a market timing graph. Now when you think about market timing, VectorVest are trend followers. We follow the trend of the market and we keep our subscribers on the right side of the trend. Normally you associate market timing with predicting which way the market is going to go, but that is not what we do. So on our market timing graph, we're looking at something called the VVC, or the VectorVest composite. The VectorVest composite is an indexed arithmetic average of all of the stocks that we currently track in our software. Currently, we track over 8,200 stocks, and what you're looking at is a representation of the move of the 8,200 stocks on a daily basis. Because of the number of stocks, we feel that it is a better representation of the broad market movement. When the market is moving higher, when the market is moving lower, and actually when the market is moving sideways. Because of this indicator, it becomes an advantage to really tell you what's really going on in the market. So let's talk about what's going on now. As the market was rising, it rose, and I drew a trend line connecting the lows from the low point here to the high point here. During this time period, the market was trending higher. We hit a new high, and we hit that high, and let me show you what day. We hit that high on the day of February 19th of 2020. Now, as it broke through and hit that high, we had a formal level of resistance here at a level of about $52.03. Now, if you're looking at the spiders, or if you're looking at the Russell 2000 or the Dow, you can draw a trend line wherever you want. And you know something? You can do that in any software. But now let me introduce you to a couple of indicators that are only found in the VectorVest software that was an advantage to our subscribers. The first indicator I am going to add to the graph is going to be the MTI, or what we like to call the market timing indicator. This indicator tracks the movement of three of our market timing indicators. One is the price movement of that VectorVest composite. The second one is the RT, or relative timing of the market. That indicator lets us know if the market is in an uptrend or a downtrend. And the third indicator is the BSR, or buy to sell ratio. Every stock in our database gets a buy, sell, or hold recommendation every day, and that plays a role in calculating this MTI, or market timing indicator. Another thing, this indicator is cast on a scale between 0 and 2, where above 1 is favorable and below 1 is unfavorable, and it also looks at something called the underlying trend of the market, keeping in mind that we are trend followers, and following the trend is increasingly important in making sure that we keep our customers on the right side, whether it's an uptrend or a downtrend. Now, a couple of things that this indicator will do for you. One, when this MTI gets to a level of about 1.5 to 1.6, remember, it's cast on a scale between 0 and 2, the indicator lets us know that the market is currently looking for a top. Now, prior to getting to this most recent high that again happened on February 19th, the market found a level of resistance at that 52.02 price, and you know, this indicator let our customers know that we were looking for a market top. Now keep in mind, prior to that level, the market was moving up nicely at a fast clip, a lot more up days than down days. But prior to when we hit that level of resistance, we let our customers know the market was looking toppy, and what happened? The market fell. This is the advantage of having the VectorVest software to keep you on the right side of the trend at all times. Now another thing happened. As we found and hit another high coming off of this level of resistance, notice that that MTI did something we call moving down, or caused a bearish divergence. As the market is moving higher, the MTI, also known as the underlying trend of the market, was moving down. That bearish divergence was another flag, or another indicator for our subscribers to say, beware of what's going on. So it pulled down, and now as that happened, the market turned around and crashed, and it plummeted. Well, wait a minute. Well, you can tell me all of this after the facts. Well, hindsight is 20/20 vision. So let's talk about what went on during this time. As the market hit a new high, which happened on the 19th, let's go over one more day to the 20th, the day after we hit that high and we started moving down. Every night we have something called a timing section, or it's our nightly newsletter, which informs our customers on what's going on. So from that perspective, let's see what we talked about on the night of the 20th. The beautiful thing about our views, or our market timing and our views, will tell us that we have a footprint in the sand that we can't go back and erase. So I'm going to bring up the views on the date of the 20th. I'm going to go back in time, use my calendar, go back to 2/20. Again, this was prior to the big precipitous fall in the market. In the views on that night, we showed what our color guard was looking like. We scrolled down. The strategy said, concerns surrounding the impact of the coronavirus on the global economy intensified today. And again, that was on the 20th, and Wall Street finished in negative territory. With 3 yellow lights in an up situation, we said, prudent investors may buy stocks long only if the market is rising. So we prepared our customers going into the next day. All right, let's go back to our graph. Let's move up one more day in our graph, which we started to fall, and we broke through that level of resistance, that prior level of resistance, which created a level of support coming off of that high. We broke through. Let's talk about what we saw in the views on the first day prior to the big fall in the market. Let's go back to our nightly newsletter. Let's move up one day. One day takes us to the 21st, which was a Friday. And on Friday, we give you a more expansive version of the views. We're going to scroll down, and I'm going to find that market timing color guard. Notice that on the 21st, we had 3 red lights in our color guard. This is our traffic light into the market. Not only that, in the trend column, we had a down in the primary wave. Now, the primary wave is a week-over-week movement of that VectorVest composite. It told me on that day that the market fell on a week-over-week basis, thus creating another red flag. Let's scroll down to the strategy section. We said, prudent investors should not buy stocks at this time. Keep in mind, this was prior to the big plunge of the coronavirus scare. Aggressive investors and traders should play the market with a bias to the downside. Let's go back to the graph. What happened after that on the 21st? The market started its big steep fall, and a lot of people lost a lot of money during this time period. But if you were a VectorVest subscriber, you had the opportunity to know that the market was hitting a level of a high. You had the opportunity of knowing that an indicator only found within the VectorVest software signaled that we had a bearish divergence as the price was going up. You had the opportunity to know within our nightly newsletter that it was no longer the right time to buy stocks in the market. You also had the opportunity to know that the primary wave, or the week-to-week movement of the indicator that tracks over 8,200 stocks, turned to a primary wave down. Folks, as a subscriber to the software, you have all of the tools, all of the accuracy, and all of the speed to be able to take advantage of the turns in the market to protect your portfolio, capture your gains, and minimize your losses. And that's what it's all about. But VectorVest provides an advantage that no one else can do. And folks, you see it right here. And this video was designed to show you the advantages of having and utilizing the VectorVest portfolios, or utilizing the VectorVest software to protect your portfolio. Thank you for joining me for this video. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Now, if you're new to the software or would like refresher information about the software, click on this Getting Started video right here. Thanks to all of your input, here's a YouTube video that we think would be perfect for you. Click right here. If nothing else, folks, just hit the subscribe button right here.